Detroit Lions fans, we might not be a winning team, but this is not the same old Lions. Let's talk about it.
5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
You guys like the new intro? Remember the name. Don't be afraid to say it either. Hello, everyone. My name is Derek, and welcome back to the Gridiron Blitz. On this channel, we do predominantly Detroit Lions content with some NFL live streams as well. And I just want to thank everyone for making last night my highest viewed stream of the year, over 1,000 people, and it was phenomenal. So thank you guys so much. And if you like to have a good time watching football, make sure you subscribe to the channel. The Detroit Lions are not a good football team, and I know most Detroit Lions fans don't want to hear that reality. And as the season progresses, we might get lured into thinking that they are. But as we saw, the season changes how things happen as it goes along. The San Francisco 49ers lost their running back and their cornerback out for the season. Injuries are starting to mount up. When that happens, a team that was formidable at the beginning of the season will be less formidable toward the middle of the season. The Detroit Lions could be one of those teams to get the win, but they also suffered their fair share of hurt in losing Jeff Okudah for the entire NFL season. Dan Campbell is on a mission to find some depth at that position, whether Melifonwu is the guy or not. From the way he sounded at the press conference, during the press conference, it looks like they got their eyes on someone outside the organization right now. Nothing big, no trades or anything like that, but looking at someone outside the organization. But this is not the same old Lions. The same old Lions comes from doing the same thing over and over and over, year after year after year. And that's not only losing, but it's how they run the organization. Sheila has had a lot to undo in her short time as the face of the Lions organization. She had to take over for her mom, who took over for her dad. Her dad did some things, leaving them milling for much too long. And Martha Firestone Ford, she started to make some progress, but I think she kind of let things go when she fired Jim Caldwell. Now, say what you will about that, but that's the reality of the situation. And now it goes to her daughter, Sheila. And Sheila has done exactly what she said she was going to do since she took over as Detroit Lions owner. She said that if the Lions were not competitive in a 2019 letter to fans, that changes would be made. Now, I was one of those guys that didn't believe that at all, one bit. But she fired Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia mid-season, which is a rare. She also got some guys who know what they're doing in this building, which is something that we can't say of the previous regime. Those guys, in turn, finessed the LA Rams for a 33-year-old, 12-year vet quarterback who, whatever you say, okay, he's looking good in the Rams uniform. It is what it is. Point is, we have 2 first-round picks. No matter where the Rams pick, that's 2 players in the top 32 that the Detroit Lions will have. We will have 4, if we don't trade out of any of these picks, 4 of the top 64 players in the next 2 years to come out of the NFL draft. We already have the 3 compensatory picks as well. Now, we did trade away 2 to get Trinity Benson. But this is not the same old Lions. The same old Lions find Lions ways to lose, right? We actually found a way to make this a game. Now, I'm not saying that I'm on the Kool-Aid. I've been guilty of taking a hefty amount before. I expect the Lions to lose and lose a lot this year. But what I expect to see is growth and progress, even if that does not amount into wins. At the end of the day, that is what matters in the National Football League, wins and losses. There are no moral victories in this league. You got to show out. You got to come out and perform. That's the bottom line. After trading Matthew Stafford away and getting Jared Goff and 2 first-round picks in the next coming years, we also draft Penei Sewell with the 7th overall pick. Now, a lot of people wanted a quarterback. I didn't want a quarterback. I'm perfectly fine with Jared Goff during this rebuild time at least. But a lot of people wanted a wide receiver possibly. And we passed up on a quarterback last year, taking Jeff Okudah. Praiser for Jeff Okudah. We could have taken Justin Herbert. Now, that was a mishap. It happens. But at the same time, we have a new regime in here. We had a different regime. The same regime that traded away a conditional 6th-round pick to get Everson Griffin, who was my guy. But at the same time, that was a desperation move. So What I'm saying to you guys is we might not win a lot, but we are not the same team. It has to translate to wins on the field, but I don't know about you, but I can see growth in this team. It's going to take a while. It's going to be a lot of pain, a lot of heartache. And trust me, Lions fans, I know how you feel. How can you get out the past if the past is the present? It's very tough, but I think that this team is headed in the right direction, and I think you should too. My name is Derek. This is the Gridiron Blitz. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Like the video, subscribe if you want. Set that notification bell to personalize so you only get the content that you desire. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Go Lions. And don't be afraid to say the name. I don't bite.